Bracing for impact as Hurricane Matthew bears down on the East Coast. The number of people in the path of this storm and the way East Tennesseans could feel the impact of this Category 3 storm.
Plus, after 9 months, the search for answers lives on. The way family of a missing Morristown woman will remember her this week, and the latest in the investigation into her disappearance.
Good morning, and thanks so much for being with us on this Thursday. I'm Abby Ham.
And I'm Russell Biven, and we turn right now to meteorologist Matt Sanderson to get the very latest on this forecast as Hurricane Matthew gets closer to the Florida and the East Coast.
You know, you would think with Hurricane Matthew, as it tracks up the East Coast, it really doesn't have much of an impact on East Tennessee, but that couldn't be further from the truth. We have direct impacts coming in, or indirect impacts coming in right now, with more sunshine, clear skies, and warm temperatures once again for today. And then we're also talking about temperatures starting off cool, but then finishing off warm this afternoon. Low 50s to mid 50s right now, first thing out the door. As the kids head out to the bus stop, look for those 50s and the chance for a little bit of isolated fog here and there. We'll be mild this afternoon, low to mid 80s back in the forecast. Sunshine stays with us for now, with the chance of rainfall moving in tomorrow. We talk more about that coming up here in just a few. Abby and Russell.
Thank you very much, Matt.
About 1.5 million people in Florida are being urged to leave their homes as Hurricane Matthew barrels towards the East Coast.
That could be the biggest evacuation in state history. In South Carolina, both lanes of freeway traffic are flowing inland after the governor asked more than 1 million people to move 100 miles inland. Florida, the Carolinas, and Georgia all under states of emergency. 12 million people could be in the path of this storm. Some of the evacuees are heading here to East Tennessee. Visit Knoxville says Knoxville area hotels may see an influx of travelers this weekend, and that may happen as hotels along evacuation routes fill up and people need a few days to wait out the storm. Hurricane Matthew also means worries about travel plans for East Tennessee families on fall break. 5 East Tennessee school districts are off this week, including Oak Ridge City Schools. UT's 2-day fall break starts today. Knox, Loudoun, and 9 other counties have breaks that start next week.
Rebecca Sweet joins us now with where Hurricane Matthew is heading and a timeline of what is to come. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, that's one of the biggest reasons why we are talking about Hurricane Matthew is because so many folks have travel plans going to the beach or heading down to Florida, and a lot of things to talk about when it comes to this hurricane, just exactly when it is going to be making landfall and what this could mean for your vacation. So right now you can see that Hurricane Matthew is a Category 3 and it is starting to strengthen. We can see that eye wall redevelop. Now, if you are planning on heading to Florida, just know that it's likely to make landfall sometime this afternoon or evening going into the early hours of tomorrow. Likely going to be a Category 4, meaning sustained wind speeds over 125 miles per hour. Definitely going to be a strong storm dealing not only with the wind but also the rain. And know next week if you have any travel plans, you're going to be in an area that's definitely seen some devastation. We'll continue to cover this as we go throughout the next few days. Abby and Russell.
All right, thanks very much.
To break down what Rebecca just talked about, here's a look at projected rain totals from the storm. 7 to 10 inches in Jacksonville, West Palm Beach, and Savannah, up to 15 inches in Charleston and Myrtle Beach, and 7 to 10 inches in Wilmington, North Carolina. And you can see just how massive Hurricane Matthew is from this view from the ISS. It now covers an area larger than the state of Texas.
Wow. All right, turning to more of your top stories now. After 9 months, the family of a missing Morristown woman has not given up on the search for answers. 24-year-old Anisha Haygood was last seen in December 2015 with a man who her family could not identify. Police say her boyfriend, Simeon Mendoza, is set to go before grand jury. He's accused of lying to officers when she disappeared. Family members say they are planning a candlelight vigil this Saturday at Cherokee Lake. They ask anyone with information about Haygood to please contact police.
The driver involved in a head-on crash that killed a retired Gibbs elementary school teacher will spend 12 years behind bars. William Joshua Christian made a plea deal with prosecutors and pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide. Christian will be eligible for parole in about 4 years. The August 2015 crash killed Larry Graham. He taught PE for more than 40 years in Knox County schools. He was 78 years old.
A good man and did a lot in our community for sure. Time is 6:35. Still to come on 10 News Today, the future of history lessons. The reason Tennessee lawmakers say a proposed plan has them worried.
Plus, the way you can weigh in on curriculum changes. It's all next.
And when we come back, we'll break down what you need to know for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. There will be subtle changes in the forecast. Some of those may interest you, especially if you're tailgating or maybe having a little party coming up here this Saturday for the Big Vols game. We'll talk more about it coming up here in just a few. Stay with us.